Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. And the night has been too lonely, and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong. Just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow lies a seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes a rose.
What's up, guys? Hopping in, gonna play some red green painters. Kids all over me today. It's gonna be a nice video, calm, cool, collected. Everybody's gonna be happy, loving, and I got a coffee here, and we're gonna play. I mean, that was kind of rough. It just happened, so it looks like a nice. Let's see what I want to cut out of the gate here. I think it's probably Rug Delver with Stifle. Could be a 4-color Beans deck. In any event, I mean, there's not much I really want to cut to start, to be honest with you. I'll trim on a couple veils just because Red Blast will do the trick where I wanted to. And I'll bring in a Minskin Bull into play. I think this card's pretty cool. This is a red-green list I had put together for a while. I know Callum's working on something too. It's a Breakout. Breakout's a cool card. It's a red and a green. Sorcery, look at the top. I think it's 4 or 5. Or whatever it is. And you put the creature cards, like 2 or less on the battlefield. They get haste. I know he's been experimenting with it. He has a list out. I'll do a video on it down the road with Moloch, whatever that card is. The red and the green guy, X, comes in, fights a creature, but and he's been doing okay with it. But I when I go to play, I just play quick. But give a heads up to him if you haven't checked it out. He's got a thing on Twitter. He posted a few lists, whatever, and on Discord too. So, but this is just something I've had together for a while that I think we'll have some fun with today. And I always think Once Upon a Time has been a great card. I'm not going to say much more than that. So I guess I'll trim on a Lotus Petal here. I want to make room for cards. I'm not going to. I don't know exactly what kind of build he's on. If he's on a kind of a like a mid-range control deck or a Delver strategy. All right, I'll be able to play. Getting worked here a little bit. Wasteland's always a factor here. It's a great hand. We'll keep it. And that's speaks to a lot of it. Like it's an extra added level of stress when you're playing Magic too. It's like worrying about your plateau or your fucking, your Tiger. Excuse my language. I swore. Your Tiger, whatever. It's just that's why I don't care if. I've always thought mono red was fine. I'm just saying, like, that's why I gravitate towards these things because, and I can play out the Soul Guide Lantern here. There's no reason why I shouldn't. And I could take a Tomb here. I do have Fable the Mirror Breaker, so we'll take that. I guess we can go here, and then Soul Guide Lantern. There was a Saga in that too, but. That too, okay. I'm a little sleepy too. Let's see if I can't play correctly. Not to say that I've been up for a little bit, but I just haven't been tuned into Magic quite like I should. I know this guy's a scam player too, so it's kind of unfortunate. I feel like an idiot by just playing into his. I mean, he can scam me here, whatever, take out my Fable, but I'm not going to play into Days of Force of Will or any of that shit. I kind of have his graveyard covered here, which is pretty good. Looks like a Sultai list, Beans deck, which is pretty good. So let's see if I get a fetch land here. Gonna look out for a. The problem is too is maybe I should have started with that. Look at this, kid's reading me. I can feel it when a guy reads me. I get all my hairs on my legs start to prick up and shit, But maybe I could have sequenced better. Maybe I could have, I want to land a Fable here. And maybe it could have just been the Ancient Tomb as a land drop, but we'll see. Or, the Saga has to come out at some point here as well, so. You go to 6 cards now, the Beanstalk, I guess, right? Play it and you draw a card. Or you go to 7 cards. You go to 6 cards and back to 7. Okay, so you're back to 7 cards. What do you got? Beanstalk. Gonna hit that bitch. I'll just draw a card here, I guess. So what are you looking to do here? Fucking, excuse me, I swore again, I'm sorry. Nice and calm. Murktide Region, something, or I don't know. What am I looking at? He's turning a land. Is it a wasteland? It's not a wasteland. It's pretty good. There's no Scrylands here. Play around Days here. If I draw another fucking land, excuse my language, I swore again. He's off a Hydroblast, so that's pretty cool. Go to 5 cards, and then you go to 4 cards, Days, and then I use my Pyroblast, and you untap, play Murktide Regent, and I die. So that's probably what's going to happen here. Usually what happens if you don't play tight enough against a guy who knows what he's doing, so Brainstorm goes, and then a Daze, and then he plays Murktide, and I lose. It's the way it's going to be. I'll get my Taiga. There's no reason to maybe a Hydroblast here. I love my Fable the Mirror Breaker that much. Daze me, I'll throw the computer across the street. I'm kidding. But you see how this works? I'm just saying, you guys. You guys are playing Painter. I know a lot of you guys already know it. But do you see the kind of place I put myself in? That could have backfired horrifically for me. And the guy that knows what he's doing will put you in a spot like that. So at what place is my Saga coming out? What's going to happen here? You know what I mean? Does he have a Bowmaster? Is he trying to get me to... I need to discard cards here, Beanstalk deck it is. It's fine. Then you have a Murderous kind of something. I mean, this is where it all just kind of tumultuous for me. Okay. I will discard a few cards here. I'll go something. Bolt is really where I want to be, or I could keep that, so I'll get rid of this and this. Those are good cards. Start by playing a land drop. Could have used a Pyroblast or another, Fable and Mirror Breaker here. If I known this was a Beanstalk deck, I would have. I can almost guarantee there's some form of a Force of Will involved here as well. I would have brought in Magus had I known this was a hardcore. And I should have known it was Stifle too, but of course, it's just not that way. And I will just dump my hand here. I guess, Pernicious Deed's a card. I have to Force a Will that, I think, at 3 cards. Draw a card, go to 4 cards. And just try Just try to aggro him out. I have all the cards I need. I kept that lightning bolt instead of a couple lands, which is fine. And I'll get Dragon Engine here. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll even draw cards right into his Bowmaster if I have to. And then I'll play a Goblin Welder here. So now the jig's up, you know what's up. Now Hydroblast here will force him to, not draw a card off of Murderous Cut. You know what I mean? Like it'll delay a turn or two, or whatever for me. Which is I just need like a half a turn. Oh, it's a Force of Vigor. That's pretty good. Okay, go to 3 cards here. That's pretty cool. And then a Murderous Cut sucks for me, kinda. I do have that Ancient Tomb. I'll even bolt them at some point here as well. Okay, so nothing yet. I'll just have 6 here. I guess I do have the lightning bolt for the thing. What do you throw away, guys? Sorry, another beanstalk. Okay. Hydroblast 1, and then a Murktide. You go back to 4 cards or 3 cards. I'm just listen to me. I'm like this panic-ridden. You gotta think like this. I'm always counting cards. I'm always like, what's the math look like for me? You know what I mean? Looks like he has a Bowmaster involved here. So, play land. My last card has to be Bowmaster. Has to be my last card has to be Lightning Bolt. You know what I mean? So. Should have probably tapped to him for that, to be honest with you. Wait till his end step here. So if you fetch, I'll draw a card here. It's taking me off of plays on main phase here, but I'm kind of like forcing him for a few things. He's on Brainstorm here. I'll bring in Dragon Engine here for this. See what he does. If he acts, I can bolt him in response. Oh, he has a Stifle? That's okay, too, I think. Okay, so he has a Stifle. Sure, okay. Brainstorm hits. So you have to kill Engineer here. I always kind of think in retrospect, like, how I want to play. Like, if I could have done something a little differently earlier on. And I wonder... Game 1, I could have played the Engineer more aggressively instead of, like, how am I supposed to know he has 2 Wastelands and a Stifle? I could have played the grind, I could have... I ended up with 0 mana there, but, like, I could have played something more aggressively. I like to play a little cagey, you know what I mean? Maybe get, like, a nice Brainstorm off the dude, So now I have 3 cards here. Start drawing a bunch of stuff. Maybe he's happy with just a Bowmaster here. He needs 1 card. You know what I mean? So. The thought sees me. I can get another token here. I'll just bowl you, dude. So I can reanimate Dragon Engine with the Exile trigger on the stack. I can well back Soul Guide Lantern, but he needs to have just Murktide Region here when he taps out. So I can still draw cards here, which is pretty good, and I can get a the wild card will be here drawing something that's worth it, And then what? Is this a Bowmaster? Or what's this? A Shoulder's Edict? Okay, a token? What was that? What did I have out there? Oh, I had a 2/2. So he's smart. That's fine too. Or I could draw a Saga here, which is really good. I need to play that. Oh, it sucks. It's actually not a bad draw there. Give a surgical, I'll die. And then if he surgicals here, I can respond. He does. He goes to 0 cards. Trigger, and then I'll just start here. Kind of a smart play. See how tight this guy is? Okay. Oh, man. Goes to 2 here. See what his top card is. Ah, is that unfortunate? That would have been so tight. I have 2 more bolts in my deck, or did I trim a bolt? What's your best card here? Marktide Region, probably. It's gotta be. I have 2 lightning bolts in my deck. Okay, let's look at best draw here. Draw a card. It's a Murderous Cut. It's really good here. That's an 8/8, full value. And then what? You fucking motherfucker. Sorry, my language again. Oh my lord, dude. I'm gonna show him my hand when I'm done. See if he attacks me. Because then it takes off Force of Will, I guess. That was 4 lands in a row. What else do you have? I'll attack you. Can't force the will now. You actually have to have a Hydroblast with you. Would you draw brick? Oh god. A fucking riot. Good game, dude. I love it. Oh man. This is game 2. And it's good to see this stuff. I like to watch other guys play too, because I'm wondering where they're like. Okay, so I know what deck it is now. Minsk and Boo would have been busted, but at what point are you guys putting out Saga? What are you getting? What am I really getting off as a Saga? It's going to be Grindstone, Soul Guide Lantern. How heavy is he reliant on his graveyard? I wasn't sure what kind of build he was on. Now I know he's Beanstalk. How fast am I going to deploy my Grindstone because of that Golgari charm? Things of that nature. I will bring in the Magus. Mind you, there's only 3. This Once Upon a Time is a great card. I mean, it just is. And Pithing Needle I don't really need. So Bridge is really good against this deck. Bolt is weak. It's actually very weak. So I'll cut the lightning bolt again too. So that's Veil of Summer could be good here because it hits. It just is so good. I just don't want to cut anything for it. I mean, I know he's Bowmaster. I'm gonna trim. I'll bring in one Veil. Let me bring that back. Let me cut this square Veil. Let's try this. I know I don't have any. My mana's kind of weak here, but we'll try this. Maybe I should have cut a Minskaboo in the draw. I don't know if I like the way I boarded here. If anything, guys, I would have been keeping some Lotus Petals and maybe trim some, like... Yeah, his hand's good. You see how, like, Once Upon a Time really, like, just kind of, like... The 2 grindstones suck. This is good enough to keep, I guess. You know, I'll keep it. I should have done that in his upkeep, actually, or... No, I can't do that, so it doesn't matter. I'll take a draw step. So Beanstalk comes into play here. I'll start Once Upon a Time here. Actually, you know what? I'll play a mountain first. I'll start with Once Upon a Time. Because that's pretty good. Alright, so it's going to be turn 2 Beanstalk with protection, looks like. I need to find mana. It's really tough. So I don't really care about these cards, but do I want Grey first? Make a Painter, pal. And then I'll see what he does with a Grindstone. This might warrant the Force of Will just because he's like, oh, he has a Painter. So this could be a mistake. This is kind of like testing skills about the format, knowing what's going on. I know he has that Golgari charm thing. The Golgari charm. He might Force of Will this with 4 cards. Because he knows I have a Painter, and he's like, I have to set up a Beanstalk, and I have to draw a card after I set it up, and then I have to do all this stuff, and everything's going to happen. It's going to be so good, because I watch all my buddies play online just the same way. This guy's tight. He's a good player. Probably one of the top dogs out there, but we'll see. This might warrant something here, because this can't get Hydro Blasted, but he will, it might just take a, for instance, like, is this bad to play like this, or is it going to force him to tap 2 mana and play this Golgari? I said it's the 7th time I said Golgari. Let me say it one more time. Golgari. What is it? The Witherspoon command? What the fuck it is? Oh, I need mana, dude. Comes a Beanstalk, I guess. A beanie baby. You tap out, you get Blood Moon. Don't do it, pal. Comes a Beanstalk. It's kind of a shame. It's not good for me. See, I told you. That's great. And you return a land to your hand, which will be the Delta. Okay. That's 6 cards. He might Surgical my Grindstone. He has a reason to play it for sure. I think he has a Surgical. Kind of a shame here. You can tell by the way it's going slow like that. Oh, he did the Surgical me? I'm going to play Grindstone. And play around Daze and play around a few things. And Surgical too. I could have just tapped out for an Engineer there. But I think it's better that I just kind of stop. You know, I have 2 Pyroblasts here, so I'm just going to play this way. I don't want to get Surgicals, more or less the way I played it. I feel like it doesn't feel right to tap out for an Engineer right now. This is Delta. So, cards to manage here. You know, this will give me a nice clean Pyroblast without a Beanstalk out on a Murktide region. Could have a Shoulder's Edict out now, you know what I mean? So let me just draw a land. It'd be really good for me, God, right? God, it's so bad. See, this is a good reason to see this. I got 6 cards. I'll play on Engineer. What all you got? How many lands in my deck? It doesn't say. I gotta look how many lands. I'm pretty sure there's 21 lands in this deck, right? I'll just get a Dragon Engine, I guess. I know he could have like a Bowmaster here or whatever, so we'll see. Soldier's Edict is pretty cool, I guess. Oh, you have murderous cut in your graveyard too. When did I see that? Oh, because you milled you milled with this. You milled it. Okay. So you put on what do you put on top? A murderous cut, I guess, or targeting Witherspoon command. Okay. So I can hold up Veil of Summer if I draw a fucking land, dude. Some say love, it is a razor. I'm amazed this card made it this long. I need to draw a land, guys. Oh, look, he's got 5 cards. And he's got Witherbloom on top. Let me see what I draw here, baby. Baby, baby. You have a command on you? I have to get a Lotus Petal here, right? Or if I get a Mox Opal, I'm fucked. I don't have it. Oh, that's such a fucking beating, dude. I cut my Mox Opals. Okay, so let's go over this a little bit. It's kind of a dire situation here. I have a Mox Opal or a Soul Guard Lantern here, so let's pretend that things are going to be... this is a situation. He has a Golgari... He has a Witherspoon command, which means my Grindstone goes down. I can try for a Painter, leave up Mox Opal if it doesn't get Force of Willed. I'm going to tap out for it, which is really bad. Might have to just draw cards here. So like I said, I get the Mox Opal with the 1 floating, cast Painter, then have Mox Opal active. That has to go perfectly, though. Or I could just get a Soul Guard Lantern here. Draw a card. If I draw a land, it's really good, because I could just go for a Pyroblast and try to control the board from there. And he could have a Stifle too. I have to get Mox Opal. Go greedy here. So bad. See, if I got the Soul Guard Lantern, he could stifle the draw trigger too, so I don't want that to happen as well. I guess Daze is the card that sucks here, so let's see what he has. I mean, I have 2 Pyroblasts here, which is really good, so I mean, to discard my hand and get really greedy there is kind of fucked up, but it's what it is, man. Came to lands last game too, right? Was it lands? No, I had plenty of lands. I had too many lands last game. Cool. And go. And what? A Surgical on Painter. Okay. I'm fucked. On Painter, right? Okay. So you're at 3 cards now. So I guess my outs are like basically Urza Saga here, and I cut my Fury. So if I win this game, I'm like 15% to win this game right now. So we'll see. I mean, it looks bad. F6, buddy. He has that Witherspoon command still. I keep talking about that dumb card. Does it hit my ground? I don't even think you care. I think you hit my Mox Opal at this point, right? Oh, it says blue-green, beanstalk. Black, right? And you return, or you mill cards. Don't hit my grind. Okay, hit that. That's smart. And you milled a few cards. Cool. You have 3 cards left. I think he played Thoughtseize last game, right? I need a Tiger. It'd be really good. And, you know, put what on top? A Surgical, because if you hit my Sagas, I'm screwed. I would take Surgical. You take Surgical here. You hit my Urza Saga, I can't do much. I mean, I'm just kind of dead in the water, right? Or you could hit... Doesn't matter, I'm so dead. The fact this is taking this long to figure this out is driving me crazy. Okay. What's this card do now? Why do you care about my grindstone? I'll take a Surgical all day there. Motherfucker. Okay. It's a start. So you have Witherbloom command in your hand, or you're drawing that. And go. Okay, yeah, cycle that, draw a card. So you feathered it out, I guess. Okay, now what? See if I can't draw lands, God, please. Power Blast this. I have to use my mana here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell this guy F6 because like it's so hard to watch a kid just sweat painfully over each turn. He knows my hand. He knows my hand too. That's cool. Try this. Now if I had a green source, that would be excelente. But see, nice clean Hydroblast on this thing. What's this? A Force of fucking Will with 2 cards. Okay, well. Now this green is another reason why. I mean, I got plenty of green sources, but it's just like Now what? Murktide Regent or Collector Roof is perfect. I get no problem with that card. Of course I draw that card. It's just like, it's so fucking typical of this shit. Okay, here's a Wasteland. Take my Tomb, right? I'll take my beatings where I gotta take them, you know what I mean? Usually against the same guys, you know? Okay, I'm at 11 now. I cut all my lightning bolts too, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm sure he's got another Force of Will he drew too, you know what I mean? Comes another Wasteland, because the way these games go... It's a wasteland, I told you. It's just so perfect. It's just, I'm so meant to lose this game. It's not even funny. I mean, my painters are gone now, so... Now, even when I draw green swords, it's going to be a Force of Will on mint, so... Very unfortunate. Sometimes you got to feed the fucking crowds, you know what I mean? It's like... I knew right away I wasn't going to win this game, but... It was a good game. Good match, I guess. I'll just use my mana here. Maybe I could have drawn a green swords for a Veil of Summer. Maybe we'll just get dazed here. I could go for a he's got 3 cards left. I mean, let's say either way. I'm just gonna play this. Fuck it, right into his daze. Ooh, that's good. Let me read this card. I haven't played with this card in like 6 months. Alright, so +1 put counters on it. Then he has like an edict effect, I think. Sack a creature. When you do, deals 1 damage or whatever. So I'm just gonna keep plussing here, I guess. Do you have an edict effect? You do. You have 2 cards, I guess, or a murderous cut or whatever. Okay, so you have an edict effect here. Okay, cool. 2 cards. You have to attack my Minskambu, which is pretty cool. If he attacks me, I'm in trouble, right? Oh, he is. That's so bad. That's so bad. If I can collect the roof control. Now I have green up for Veil of Summer. And another fucking... Are you fucking shitting me? Here come my lands. It's like... fucking hilarious. I mean, I already played a land, right? It's like a Veil of Summer, a thing here. Edict effect or something, right? All right, so and this just works, right? You have 1 card. Now what? An edict? Alright, good luck, buddy. Good game. I got worked. I got fucking smoothed over like the baby fucking Gerber baby food. You know what I mean? Heavy hitters. That was kind of a shame. Good games. Let's do another one. Some games you just meant to lose, I guess. It's just totally meant to lose, so good games. We'll offer it up to the souls in purgatory. You know what I mean? Good game. What else can we talk about? No, Once Upon a Time. It's always been. I guess when you draw it in multiples, it's kind of bad, but you need to draw lands. So, I mean, a deck that has Stifle, Wasteland, Daze, Force of Will, all that shit's really good. So, Maybe could have played a little better there, but whatever. Yeah, we'll try this pretty good hand. I love Veil of Summer in these decks. I was playing Veil of Summer months ago when, you know, there wasn't too much black, but okay. I was gonna Once Upon a Time if he fetched there, but I still think it's worth a Scalding Tarn here. Get around Days here maybe, or I can pay for Days, but I'll take another draw step if I can help it. Get a little deeper in my deck, you know what I mean? I don't want to show this Great Furnace, but I might have to. Oh, that's good. Either way, the jig's up now. I'm not gonna play Painter yet. I don't know what he's on. Could be a nice value deck or whatever. Okay, it's like a nice value deck. Pick Your Poison. That's main deck. Okay. There's so much beanstalk. This kid's had enough. I don't know what this card does, mains. Oh, he's got his own. Should I be one of those guys that cast that in response to like be cool? You know? But you know, ever see guys do shit like that? He gets a Misty? Okay. I have a Veil of Summer for my if I draw like an Ancient Tomb, it's really good. I might want to dig for that, but we'll see. It's an Engineer. You got 5 cards. Let me dig for an Ancient Tomb. Either way, I'm playing a Engineer here, so there's a Taiga and a Saga, so we'll get the Saga here. Play the Saga, and I'll play out the Engineer. Get the blood flowing a little bit. Again, that could have been a Furnace now. Build up a little mana, and then play Fable next turn off of the one Force of Will Spell Pierce. I feel like I'm gonna let that go and go from there because I feel like this could be a combo deck. I feel like that's the way it is because no one plays really Spell Pierce green-blue here, and there's a Wasteland. It's fine. Now, if I had a Painter out, guys, a Veil of Summer stops the Wasteland. You know what I mean? I still want that Ancient Tomb. I've been talking about that for the last couple turns. That's good too. And I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna hold up some stuff here. Next turn, I'll deploy either Painter or Fable, make a move. I'm telling you guys, can play a little control here. No fucking Wasteland. Excuse my language. I swore it again. I shouldn't be swearing. He's holding it for a nice. Now watch this. I'll play Painter. It's gonna be the best thing you ever saw, and he's gonna try to hit my fucking. Excuse my language again. He's gonna try to Wasteland me. I should have fetched a response myself. I love it. This is good old-fashioned Magic, baby. He's got a hard cast Force of Will. What do you got, pal? What's this? A Force of Figure main deck? Don't even start. 'Cause I know I saw the Pick Your Poison card, right? Oh, it's a hard cast Force of Will. Oh, it's a Subtlety. Okay, this is a pretty cool deck. I feel like I'm gonna. You know why I'm gonna play it like this is because I don't want him to Wasteland me. I want to draw a card. And let's see if I can get some stuff out of him. Oh, you conceded. That's not cool. I want to play, man. I really do. Because I could Veil the Wasteland. I could start veiling shit, going mental and just crazy, and even play Welder if I had to. So looks like a Blood Moon would be good, right? I'll bring in Red Blast. Looks like there's so much of it. So what's that 1-mana spell that he had in his deck for? I would imagine I want all this stuff. I'll cut down. I almost want to cut all Lightning Bolts, but I think he's going to bring Collector Roof. And let me just trim on some Goblins so I can find those easily enough at Once Upon a Time. And I'll cut a Lord's Petal. And I brought in everything else. I'll do that. It's fine. Oh, man. I love this deck. I've been playing this for years. Like, I just love this deck. I love Once Upon a Time. I love Basics. I love Veil of Summer. I love all of it. Fuck. Let's go. Hear my language lately? It's crazy. I gotta calm down. I'm gonna cut the lightning bolt, I think. I just think it's fair. Mark my words, could not be. I haven't seen much. I think he's more of a combo player here. I'm gonna pass here. I just think walking into like a Hydro Blast doesn't feel good, or see how I feel about things here. Kind of lands he's going for, things like that. Oh, so it's a Dreadnaught deck. I should have known better. So what was that one mana roots card? What's it have to do with it anyway? I'm curious. It comes a Dreadnought / Stifle. So I gotta leave a Red Blast. But mind you guys, pay attention, right? Check me. This Goblin Welder is fucking mighty fine when it comes to welding out Phyrexian Dreadnoughts in the graveyard. So maybe he's not privy to this type of thing. So maybe I should have played out the other one. I have to hit the dress down. What's this card do? Okay, we'll let that happen. These cards are out now? I don't even know. Maybe I haven't seen this card. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about this card. That's why Once Upon a Time was in this deck, I guess. So you gotta draw a discard, I guess. Get some dig. That's a pretty cool card. It flies. Oh, that's cool. Okay. You got it. You gonna draw a discard now? I can see this card accruing some value. And I would imagine paired with like Spell Pierce and like the phase out cards and things like that, it gets pretty hectic. And being able to like bounce it, flicker it, all that stuff. But like at the same time, do the counters come off of that when you start to flicker it? I don't know. There's some specialists out there that play this, like playing these types of decks, and I did play a mono blue. So he only has one blue source. I did play a mono blue. That's a great draw here. Such a good draw. I think I'm gonna have to target this card here because I have so many blasts now. This card is going to have to take a Force of Will here. We got 3 cards, I guess. And you can't Spell Pierce me. I'm going to Pyroblast back. Because I think he's looking at my Welder as if to say, like, I know this kid knows what he's doing. So, like, if he tries to resolve a... I'm going to attack him here. And act like I don't know what I'm doing. Because if I just left the Welder up straight, he would be like, oh, well, he's going to weld out my Dreadnought end step. So I'm going to act like I don't know what's going on. And maybe he's going to go all in on like a Dreadnought here. And then tap his blue. He only has 1 blue now. And what that means is he can't protect it with like a slip out or whatever these cards are playing. These guys are doing now. So. Okay, there's another green source. That's good for him. Okay. I'll get the Spell Pierce out. I'm going to use my mana here. I know we have Spell Pierce, Daze, Force of Will, whatever, so it's fine. Oh, he let me have it? That's excellent. I feel like I'm not going to attack into like a flash creature here. So I'll just have 6 here. I would imagine Uro's in his deck as well. What's this? Seed Time or Seeds of Innocence or whatever these cards are doing. Those are artifacts, right? I don't know. It's a card I haven't seen in a while. Wastelands. Okay. I don't know. This is turning into kind of an anemic game, but I mean, let's go. Oh, you're going to hit that? That's cool. Let's get this thing main deck, right? I don't fucking know. Get that Spell Pierce, bro. I know he has a Dreadnought in his hand. And he's like, I know he's going to play Welder. Oh, maybe I should have... Okay. F6, buddy. Another Wasteland. He does have a Dreadnaught in the graveyard. If you want to play it, I'll act like I never saw a thing. Oh, Hull Breacher? Card's good. Oh, I can imagine there's all types of shenanigans here. Oh, that's good. It has to be a force wall here, right? My last match, opponent's fucking celebrating. He bought himself a birthday cake for later. You know, he's like, oh, I beat the kid that plays Painter. He's like, oh. And I didn't play Welder for some reason, but it's alright. Game's over, right? GG's. Alright, games, buddy. Fun. Oh, now I remember these guys. I see these guys around all the time. And like, now I remember what he used to play. You know. Good games. Red-green, you guys see how Wasteland gets me now. I'm not a fan of that. I'll tell you. I'm not a fan of Wasteland. I can work through it with like mono red and shit, but I'm just not a fan, dude. Oh, man. So I think Ensnaring Bridge is worth a slot. I cut the Furies because of all the I mean, it was a card I could have trimmed. I mean, Once Upon a Time is 4 copies, so you got to find room for something. So it's like, what can I trim? Like, I can get by without Fury. Fury's been really good. It's worth it, I think. But in a deck like this, I think, you know, you got to make, you know, room for stuff. I think it was just a good cut. I don't like, you know, like I said, the scam deck's reanimated, so it's worth a cut. And I like playing with Veil Summer. I think it's kind of like a concession to that matchup. We're not a concession, but kind of like a nod to that. And everything else is pretty good. I mean, I do like having blast effects in the deck too. I don't want to trim that. Some guys might go to 4, but it might be worth it. Another great game. Hopefully, if I draw lands and don't get wasted out of the game. So, look at this hand. Talk about worrying about lands. Should I keep it? Nah. Mulligan. Oh, let me take a screenshot. Put this in the Discord. Keep them all. What do I put back? I'm actually gonna put back a Fable here, right? Because I know this kid's a blue-white player or a green. He is an Orzhov player. He's a tax player. So if I do draw, I'm on no duress to get. I'm gonna keep it and put a Fable and Mirror Breaker. Like I already have Grindstone, so I don't care about, like, I'm not gonna bug out. I'm just gonna relax a little bit, stop talking, just play the deck. What I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna get a card deeper here, try to find a land or something here. Okay, that's good. I'll start with this anyway. If I can find a Tiger, it's really good. He's like, he wasn't playing Once Upon a Time before. It's a mountain. It's kind of not what I need. I have no color. I'd be damned if I didn't start with a mountain. Let's go deep. This is going to be a fun video anyway. Now, if I can somehow sequence something where I get like a Mox Opal or something, it'd be really good. And I could have gone turn 1 Painter into turn 2 Wind, but I mean, between the Swords End Step and the, you know, a guy like this already knows what I play, so he's going to keep hands that are congruent with a Wasteland included. So, or Rishi didn't port. Oh, he's tapping out. I'm nervous. Oh, so you have Solitude, right? Let's see if I can't draw a green source. If I draw another painter, it's really good. I'll draw the worst card possible possible in my Magic deck. And because I have this other tomb that's really good, I can't draw a card off Veil of Summer, but what I could do is I could try to set something up where I can at least protect Painter by naming blue. Because Veil of Summer works with Painter, you guys know that, right? Also, if there's a Wasteland out, I can do it too. So, pretty cool effects coming in. I'm going to have to block that mother effer. I want my Metalcraft, though. So I might not be able to do that. But he's going to be able to port me now. Oh, no attacks. You can't port me. Okay. So you need just Solitude. If you have two of the things, the computer will be... Is there like a 3D frame they make for things? Because I was thinking of what kind of frame I want to put up. I already have a picture on my wall. So... I was seeing... I don't know if you saw my last video, but the kid had double solid... Or he had a Samwise. Maybe the kid doesn't have anything. What did he show me? Oh, look. It's pretty cool. Okay. On top. I already have a Grindstone out, so what happens here? I can't even afford to make a creature. I'm not even going to think about it. I get Mox Opal here. I get a Moxen. Show you guys. Yeah. I'll need blue. From the Solitude, what are you pitching? I do have a Pyroblast. See, I can't even draw a card, which is kind of a shame. You can't target now. I should have waited for that, actually. Alright, again. That was a little hasty. I got sweaty. I like playing this way, though. I like Veil of Summer. If things come out correctly, you're going to worry about all the Wastelands and stuff. It's really good. So, no Fury main deck, but I have Fury in my sideboard, which I'd rather have against a deck like this. Needle can come in for all the cards. Like, Lauren, not Lauren, but Caracas, Wasteland, Aether Vial, even Stoneforge Mystic if I get nervous. I'll bring an Ancient Grudge, a card I like to play with. I'll trim some blasts. Veil of Summer's horrible. I mean, it does stop. I mean, you can get cute with it. I'll cut Soul Guide Lantern. So here's the core of the deck here. And I'll bring in let me bring in this for the Fury. I usually cut down as many as I can versus D&T, like the blast effects, but I guess with Fury in my deck, I want to be able to get that. I mean, I could get crazy here. I'm not gonna try this stuff. It's pretty good. Without even thinking about it. He's going to 5, poor guy. So I'll get a card deeper again with Once Upon a Time, I guess. No, wait, the Violet's really good for me. Now, do I play around Thalias and stuff like that? Maybe. Let me just start here. I just need mana sources, right? Those are good. Let's take a look here. I already have a Painter. I'm gonna take a land here. So what am I negating? A Welder and a whatever. Take a Mountain. I'll just start playing stuff out. I know I could pitch these things to Fable and Mirror Breaker, but I'm getting around. I mean, if he has other things, it sucks, but. Do they play Thalia anymore? Listen to me. I don't even know if they do. I feel like I should play these out, though. What's this? A Kataki? I'm screwed. I might have to go... so I did put the bridge on the bottom of my library. That is so fucking crazy. So, still trying to take off a few things here. I'll get a Grindstone here. We'll go deep. Let me get a bridge here. Let me get a bridge. We'll start with a bridge. J. Bridge and Son. And we'll go from there. See if he has a swords. If he has a land drop, it's really good for him. He's going to want to immediately kill Goblin Engineer. That way there I'm not thinning my deck of grindstones. I am thinning of a Snaring Bridge, but I think it was already at the bottom of my deck anyway. That's why he's got that fetch lands in a Once Upon a Time deck, I guess. I don't know. I'm just voicing my opinion. I'm not trying to say anything besides that. Easy peasy. There's a Wasteland. Okay, so 1 white. You're going to come in, you go to 3 cards. I know one of your cards. You're going to Solitude that. You go to Skyclave goes. Okay, so you're going to put this thing in. You get 1 card left. And I'm going to have to jam a Fable and Mirror Breaker here, it looks like. Oh, a Painter maybe. Let's see. Cauldra. Okay. What's my best draw? Grindstone? Grindstone's phenomenal. I already have 2 in my deck, right? Let's see what happens. I'm under the gun. Oh, another one? Fuck this. Excuse my language, guys. Alright, so I can try to find some goblins. I can try to find Urza Saga here. I think I'm still behind the 8 ball here. I have Ancient Grudge, which doesn't matter here. I also have Red Blast, things of that nature don't really do it for me as well. He's kind of stunted here on mana here. I know he has that Field of Ruin as well that he can take care of my Urza Saga. I have 1 more turn here. What's this? A Kataki. Nice. I was worried about this card. I think he had it last turn. I can't pay for this stupid card. Here. I have to get Engineer online. Oh, he let me have it? That's good. Alright, so I have a bridge already in my yard. I'm going to have to just find a grindstone here, it looks like. And I can name red here on Painter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to just get a grindstone. And it's better for me to attack here. I'm going to play a Painter to get it out of my hand, but it doesn't matter. What I can do is I can use, on upkeep, I can use the red source to bring in a Snaring Bridge for the treasure token once the trigger goes off. Or how's this work here? So I'm at 18. Let me think this out for a little bit. He has a Wasteland. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I have to actually kill that thing, right? I think it's better for me. So I'm not going to block them. I'm taking 5, 6, 7, 8. Stunts me pretty hard. So if I bring in a Painter on red here, I can pitch the other Painter. It's so bad. And then I can bring in a bridge following turn by attacking and getting the other token in. I have to kind of back away from the combo a little bit here. Alternatively, I can upkeep with the triggers on the stack. I can weld in a grindstone or a Snaring Bridge here. I just think it's better to do this. Oh, it's sick. See how I play this. I'm going to fuck that up. So on the stack, I can do that, right? So with the triggers on the stack, I'll do all that. So you have to pay 2 for that? Or it's indestructible, so... Or is it sacrifice it? Okay, sack it. So that's cool. Oh, you got to pay 1. Okay. See if you waste me here. I can block the Stoneforge. I'll take 7. So he's going to wasteland me. And if I bring in a grindstone here on upkeep in response to triggers, attacking with both guys. Why are you attacking with this? Just leave it back. What am I missing here? It costs 2 less to cast. What's that card? What's Iganjo cost? 2 less to cast? Let me just read this card. Yeah, so it's 1 and a white. I have to take the damage, right? He has a Ganjo in his hand. That's a legendary creature, right? Yeah, I have to play around that, I guess. But then again, he can't wasteland me, so either way I'd be fucked, so. You gonna wasteland me? Okay, that's cool. I can Fury next turn, I guess, if I draw a red card. So let's see how I do this. Trigger. With that in the stack, I can bring in a grindstone here. I have to bring in bridge, right? Ooh, that's good. Yeah, just I could have waited a turn there, but it's alright. Oh, I can't even attack. I'm so bad at this game, bro. That didn't matter. I think it was worth it not to attack, and it was shit. Okay. A Jit's bad for me. A Jit's bad for me. What do you get? A Lion Sash? Oh, it's cool. I'll attack first this time. Or it doesn't matter. I do need an artifact. I can copy. Let me see. Why am I bugging here? So, do I have the win? No, I do not. The Lion Sash is good here. I should have attacked. That was a mistake. I'm just going to play Painter here. I'm not worried about this. And he needs another land drop here. I can copy and kind of put him under duress here. I'll pass. I should have attacked. I'm not thinking this through. I'm getting sloppy. You need another white source too, by the way. Should have attacked. I know what I'm doing sometimes. At least I know what I do wrong. Maybe it was right? Who knows? Sometimes I play so fucked up that it gets me wins because I'm so loopy that it just throws a game into a different realm. So you only have one white. You can't really do much here. Okay. What's my best draw? You got it? You gonna play that thing? I could just draw lands, dude. I have to go for it. You need Solitude here. Be upset if you have it. 2 cards unknown. Oh, you have Emrakul in your deck? I gotta talk to this guy. I don't know what to say. Alright, you got it. I can't beat. I mean, I could get the. So let's see if you have a land. I don't even care what's in his deck. Look how bad this gets. I should take it a screenshot for that for everybody. Poor fucking soul. You have a white source? Because if you do, I'll concede right here. Or you can still hit my bridge, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to concede because the kid's going to take forever trying to think about it. Good game. You just leave up white, hit my bridge, and you just win. So I can't beat that. I can't beat a mental case. Sorry. And no comment, too, because there's no having fun with this. It's dead. I've smoked this kid so many times. You have no idea. I've got up. I've had a coffee. I've, like, fucking had games. I got up. I'm just like, I'm done with Magic for the day because the game is so rewarding to me and so just dominating that I'm like, just there's no reason to play anymore for the rest of the day off of this dude. Like, the game's done. Magic's done for the day because that's how rewarding these games get with me, with him particularly. But now we have Eldrazi game. We have an Eldrazi game on our hands. And I cut my Soul Guide Lantern. And no response still. There's no like, ah ha ha, like, oh, you know, hee, or like, GG, smiley face. There's none of that. It's all, no, he's like, this kid, he always gets me. I wonder if it's in there just for me. Who knows? Could be. Just for me personally. Imagine that. That'd be so nice. Let's see. I'm only kidding around. Oh man. So Kataki's in his deck. We'll cut these 2 cards. Let's bring in one of these. Have some fun. And I did bring in 1 red card, which is the Minskamboo. So let me just cut Run Red Blast, I guess, for a Lotus Petal. See if I can't ramp out a Minskamboo or whatever the hell. So let's try this. 3-card combo. You played well. How many times have I just gone through this with guys? But it's funny. Guys do it, so. Alright, I'll be able to play. There's only one reason why you bring an Emrakul, right? There's only one deck you bring an Emrakul for. It's Painter. So I guess there's more Painter out there than sometimes it goes in waves where it's like, you know, there's more, you know, people that will choose to play it. Oh, he's writing me back. That's nice of him. Yeah, there has been a lot. Plus, it's a perfect. Look at this hand. Yorion. Plus, it's perfect in a Yorion deck. A sideboard card you don't want to ever draw. Oh, because you have so many cards in your deck? Here I am talking a little shit, but it's okay. I play this guy quite a bit. Because it's a Soul Cauldron deck. People having orgasms in the corner of their room over the Soul Cauldron and all that stuff. Not for me, though. This hand's pretty good, though. Keep this. Get rid of Pyroblast. This might bite me in the ass down the road. I'm glad he responded to me. That means a lot to me. Sometimes when guys don't respond, it's like, you know, let's have a little fun. We're all, I mean, I've played this kid probably 45 times in the last, like, 6 months, but, you know, it'd be nice to see that, you know. There's a Fury, another Tarn, there's no reason not to take this card, right? I'm putting down a Bolt and a Fable. I already have Saga. I mean, I do have color, so that's good. We'll just take this, and then I'll Bolt here and head from there. I can play Urza Saga now. I'll start with an ensnaring bridge, I guess. I have plans on playing this card, so I can always weld this out down the road if I have to. To be honest, I've never seen Gruel Painter. Yes, it's something I've fancied. Should I say fancy? I've favored. Should I spell it like this, O-U-R? Or just regular? I'll just spell it regular. Once Upon a Time. Fantastic card. Veil is fun too. See this nice conversation we're having? See this? I want this. This is enjoyable for me. What do you get? A Jit? A Sasherini? Doesn't matter to me if you have that. I'm just playing cards now because he's getting me off my game. He knows I have that Fury. A Sasherini. I'm going to play that Sasherini, baby. J Satchel. So I'm covered. I got a few grounds covered here. And then I can jam this Saga. Maybe he has a Skyclave Apparition. Maybe get that out of his hand. Veil is fun. Once Upon a Time is fun. Did I tell him I had Veil in my deck? It's okay. I'll just tell him everything I have in my Magic deck. That's a Soul Guide Lantern. That's a good start here. So he gets the Lion Sash in his deck. And he can put in a well, I don't care if this goes to the graveyard, right? It's pretty cool. Still got first strike. I'd rather kill that motherfucker. He has that sash. Unless he has just a cauldron in his hand. Did my conversation just die off? Is it just gone? Are we still like involved? Are we still involved in conversation here? Let me just take my lightning bolt in case I get surgical. And I could draw a card here at some point. But I don't want to be attacked, so I gotta stop talking and think a little bit. Uh-oh, what's he got? A Jit? Because I'll fucking die. Okay. I get that Fury, he knows my whole hand. He's in exile things? Cool. That's 4 damage right there. I don't care about the Stoneforge Mystic right now. Coming in, bro? What do you got? You gotta leave up a white source so you can start exiling things, put counters on it. If it was a permanent, so you can't put counters on it yet. It's a nice clean Fury coming up. I might just draw a card, but we'll see. If I draw Painter, I'm in good shape. He has to be a little nervous now. Anything gonna come in for 1? Make it legit? Ah, oh, nice clean 1. You got it. What can he do here to burn me? And not overcommit. Okay, there's a Feel the Room. That's pretty good. You're going to activate that mother effer? Okay. Perfect. That's fine because... Get a mountain. Now I'll be more enticed to draw a card here. An 8th of Vial. Okay. Should I draw a card? I don't think I should yet. Because I have no Grindstone Painter involved. I have a bridge out. There's a Painter. Start by attacking for 2 first. He can make that a 3/3. And that's still fine. Makes it 3/3, first strike damage, and then it just deals more, so. If he wants to block, he can. I'm going to play this card here. I did bring... No! I did bring in a... So you can make that... Yeah, I'll just do 4 damage there. That's fine. Now I can draw a card too, end step, and start attacking with these guys. It's not nothing. And... Okay. I can come in with both guys next turn if I really wanted to. See what kind of hand he has. I mean, I don't. I mean, I have enough pressure out here, right? A Skycleave Apparition on what? A Flicker Wisp on your Stoneforge Mystic? Okay. Okay. It's totally fine. And another Eighth of Vial. So you have 2 cards. You'll have a third card, which will probably be a Jit here. If I can work around that. What are you going to get? I got to see this. It could be just a Caldra if he has a Skycleave Apparition. I might just go all in on beats here. See what kind of card he gets. That's a lot of damage. That's 6. That's 10 damage if he doesn't block. Plus I have lightning bolts in my deck, so a Caldra. Okay. I'm gonna draw a card here. You're kidding me, dude. It's so fucking bad. It's so bad. So far, lands have been really hard for me. I got these Masons out here again today. These hacks, and if you guys can hear some noise out there, I apologize. I still have to tune in my thing here, hardcast thing. Or putting that in your hand, okay. This can get a little shady here, depending on how this goes. It's not a bad draw here. Oh my fucking god. I guess I can attack him and put the Dragon Engine in my graveyard. He'll probably just block here, and he'll take 4, bring him to 4. Let me just attack with this. I don't care if he blocks. Okay, get that. It does go to the graveyard, right? I think I've done this before. Okay. Okay. Does go to the graveyard, I think. Doesn't get exiled, right? It does. Okay, excellent. There's a ruling on this, guys. I forget what it is, but I wonder if he's going to complain about it, because he could. It's something to do with first strike, all that bullshit. I've gone through this before, so I know it goes to the graveyard. He'll play out this. He's got 3 cards. He might not worry about. Now I'm shuffling everything back into my graveyard, which is really cool. And I'll just play a Painter because I have plans on reanimating that thing. I'll name blue here, I guess. And go. So you have Urion in hand. I'm down on time too, so My painter? Okay, smart. I'd like to see a manual grindstone's good here, but it's fucking so fucking bad. Ugh. And I should have kept... I'm still going to draw 3 cards here, so... So if I attack, he blocks... Is it 8? Try to bolt this guy. He doesn't gain life, right? So... No reason why he shouldn't attack here. I mean, he's going to hit my Fury. Try to get him down a bolt range. So I attack, he blocks here, and then he might block here. Do I want to attack with Fury though is a question. Let's attack with this time. No sense. I mean, in case he answers Ensnaring Bridge, I can at least block with this thing to buy me a turn or two, whatever. And I could have tapped the Mox Opal from mana there too, but it doesn't matter. It's a slow game, it's okay. Okay, good. So now I'm kind of on board here a little bit. Another thing too is I shouldn't have tapped the red. I should have tapped the to get around Wasteland here, I guess, because if I get wasted, I'd be in deep shit. You gotta be careful how you tap. I think that was a little greedy for him. If he was able to resolve that, would have been really good. And a mom. Okay, so I kind of have to focus here a little bit. If I draw like an engineer, it's exceptional. Grindstone's fine. And I'll just play out all my stuff here. There's no reason not to. I can grind myself, find another painter. That's probably going to be the play here. And I hate to do that though. I can grind him and weld out the token. I can start doing like line sash work here, even though like 8 the vial. So what I want to do is maybe get like an artifact on his side. With an active weld here, it's exceptional because like I was saying, I can weld out the Cauldra Complia for like another 8 the vial or something if I find it. I don't feel like I can grind myself on a painter, but I feel like I'm active for another good top deck. So I don't want to do that yet, but eventually I might have to. What I can do is I can also grind him, put something in his yard, weld out the Compliat or whatever. Even though he has a mom out, he can't swords what. So I don't really care about the Compliat. I'm trying to find a painter of my own here. So I'll see if I can't find that. There's a painter. It's really good. So now I have to find a way to get Soul Guide Lantern in because this kid's a 3-card combo guy. Alright. Oh, he won? I won? You gave it to me? Why would you cut Emmy? I don't know why you would cut that. Why would you cut it? He's gone? I think I'm talking to myself right now. Did you forget that you had Emrakul in your deck? Because I can't win, and you have another couple turns, right? I'll wait 8 more seconds. Alright, good games. Play the next one. I mean, am I missing something there? I need to find another Goblin Welder. Unless he just doesn't want to play anymore. You know what I think happens is I'm so friendly and I'm so cordial to people that I don't know, they just don't want to hang out anymore. They had enough. They're satisfied. He's satisfied. You know, I was kind of satisfied. So as long as we're in agreement here, it's like mutual. It's good. He got to play some Magic and had a good, nice, healthy interaction, you know, with a nice Magic player. And I did too. It was good games. You know, some people aren't used to that type of thing. They're just used to, like, you know, people getting nervous and upset, throwing computers across the street. You know, they're just not used to a nice man talking about the format in a nice, pleasurable way. Do you remember when Legacy used to be like this, when it was just like Death and Taxes? It was such a nice time. Death and Taxes, Allurin, you know, Food Chain. Of course, 4-color snow decks were kind of a pain in the butt. What else do we have? Elves. I haven't seen Golgari, you know, natural order in a long time. That's a deck I enjoy playing against, but I don't see that anymore nowadays. I mean, that's a deck that was tolerable, you know. I'm reading posts of guys talking about how they love this format, how it's so good because there's so much diversity. I played a league the other day. I played a tournament, and I played 6 rounds. In all 6 rounds, it was something different. It was Scam. It was Goblins. It was Beanstalk. It was... What else? What else is out there? You know, I like Delver. I will never rank on Delver. I think Delver is great. People can cry about Days, Wasteland, Force of Will. The only card I cry about is Dragon's Rage Channeler, and even that card's not worth banning. I know Murktide's really good too, but you know, if you're playing Swords, Pyroblast, if you're a blue player, you have an opportunity to play Pyroblast in your deck. If you're also a blue player, or even not a non-blue player, a good Maverick player, a good like D&T player, you know, you can play Swords. I mean, there's ways to get rid of that card. It's a very good card. Puts the icing on the cake. But you know, I never had a problem with Days. Never had a problem with Brainstorm. Never had a problem with these cards. And if you start doing that stuff, the people that will keep his hands pretty good. If you start doing that stuff, the format gets unhinged. I'm not a fan of that stuff. So, oh, is it Chalice? He did a little research. He's like, oh, this kid plays Painter. He's totally get him on turn 1. Is this? Oh, right. Oh, so it's Storm. What do I have against this guy? I have nothing except for a couple in my sideboard. I have Veil of Summer, but that doesn't do much for. Now, if I draw a Tomb, it's really good. I might have to dig for an Ancient Tomb. See what I draw here. The worst card in the deck. Let's take a look. I found an Ancient Tomb, which is really good. And I also have an Urza Saga. So this is kind of what you want to do with decks like this game 1. So I'll find I almost took a Painter. Take this. I'll start with a Lotus Petal. Then I'll play this. I'll play Painter in case I lose next turn. I'll name Blue for you. Does he have a red source? Let's see if I blast a Lotus Petal, how good I am. You can play this till the end of your next turn, right? Until the end of your next turn. Kids love this deck. The guys love this. It's a good deck. See what he has. Does he have a red source? Do I blast the Mox Opal first or no? Or do I hit the Lotus Petal? Or does he even have a land? Let's see what happens. He's trying to bait me out. What's my first spell? Defense Grid? How did Tony teach me how to play this deck? I love Tony. Tony's the man. I grew up with Tony. I remember sitting behind Tony playing Burn. This is about 7 years ago when I first got in. I tell everybody Tony's the most handsome Magic player ever lived. And, you know, he was a very good player. He still is. And he's made a name for himself. And I love Tony with all my heart. So I'll play out this. And I'll leave up that Lotus Petal, and then next turn I can go crazy. Clearly he doesn't have mana. I kill him next turn. I was watching Tony yesterday. He told me how to how play. I'm kidding. Watch me lose miserably. Watch me misclick. Oh, talking all this stuff. What's he got? 6 cut. Oh my god. What a savage way to lose this game. I feel so bad for this guy. All he wants to do is to make me sit there and wait for him to jerk off. for 8 minutes until he wins the game. That's exactly what this is about. They don't want to kill you fast. They want to just kill you slow. They want you to fucking sit there and wait. You know what I mean? Just wait. Are you done yet? No, I'm going to draw 5 more cards and kill you, slow. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise here. So we'll see what happens. Coming in hot, bro. It's going to happen. Excuse my language, guys. I got to be real, though. If I wasn't real, if I had to really stop myself, it'd be painful. And I wouldn't enjoy it. So I got to enjoy what I'm doing. So with all due respect, you guys got to understand that. Oh, this is savage. And he's going to let me do this. He's going to let me go to my main phase. Does he have Emrakul in his deck, this poor guy? And I drew land, so creature. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to get greedy here. I'll get a grindstone here. Let me see how he plays. And let's play a mountain. Shattering Spree. What do you got? He lets me see his whole deck. No cards. Bonus round. Coming in, baby. Hold on, I'm not done yet. I'll bring you to 11. Thank you. That was pleasurable. That was a nice transaction. I feel bad for the guy. Honestly, it was no game. Ruby Medallion. They're back on that. Seething Song, Ruby. What else we got? Galvanic Relay, Rite of Flame. Bonus round, Metamorphosis. Metamorphose, Burgie. Okay, let's go. Sideboard. I'm a little weak to this deck. There's a Tendrils, so let's go Thorn. Oh, I do have a Thorn of Amethyst. That's good. I'll bring this in for the horn of whatever it is. A horn. Ancient Grudge is good enough. And let me start trimming. Bridge, no. This, no. Veil of Summer, no, right? Because what's their win con? Is it Tendrils? I might have to leave that in. And I've been. Oh, I bring in Leyline too, right? Or do I? I'm sorry. Let me see what I want to cut here. One more. I'm gonna cut these. I'm gonna bring in a Red Blast because it's a good combo with Painter. I have to leave in Lightning, but I'll bring in a Fury too. I hate to do this, but I have to kill that creature. And I'm gonna cut one Veil. Oh, I have to leave in Veil, right? No. I mean, what's their win con? I'll bring in this guy too. I'm not gonna think much about this. So, okay, I'll try this. I don't bring in Leyline, right? Like, do they play Echo main deck? I didn't see Echo in his deck. Holy shit. Jesus. I just don't know if I can keep this hand. There's too many lands, and if I had an engineer, I would keep it, but I got a mulligan. This hand would be good enough, though. And what am I looking for Once Upon a Time? An engineer. I have no red. I do have a Fury, though, so I'm going to keep this hand. It's not really a keeper, but it's kind of good enough where you kind of have to. I only have one Thorn of Amethyst. I have 4 engineers to find the Thorn of Amethyst, and I don't have a subsequent welder. But the plan here, I guess, is to be able to land. My plan is, my strength is Fury on his Burgie. Hopefully he kept on that. And get the combo out. But what am I looking for Once Upon a Time? Creature or land? I already have Painter. I have no red for a welder. So I'm going to keep this. And on a Wing and a Prayer, I can. Damn, boy. I think I just put this card down, right? Or do I not? Or Veil of Summer. I'm just going to put Veil of Summer down, I guess. I don't know. I'll see how the card. I mean, near the end, that card can help me. A Leyline, so that's bad. So I need to find a Pyroblast. Okay. Let's see how good you are. Alright, there's already suspect land out, so that's good. So I can't target him with Grindstone, so it's going to have to be Beatdown. So I'm going to start here anyway. Okay, buddy. And if I draw like a Goblin Engineer next turn, I'll play it. Which maybe I should have gone after a Once Upon a Time there first. That might have been better. Go, buddy. Sure. Okay. Let me see what's up here. I think I'm playing loose here. Maybe I should not even cast that yet. So he has a lot of mana. Does he have a payoff? There's no lands in his. He didn't make a land drop, so. So if I draw Pyroblast next turn, no, it doesn't matter because I'd have to find a red source. I'm just gonna make creatures, right? I feel like I'm playing loose here. So if I draw actual Pyroblast here, I'd have to be able to. I'm gonna be a turn off here because I have to kill the Leyline. Can't target him with Grindstone. I can name red with Fury too. Let's see how that goes. If you start with Rite of Flame, it's pretty good for me, right? Okay. And then you have Bergy. Let's hope he just passes. I think I'm playing loose here. If I draw Pyroblast, make a creature, get Grindstone. I have to play Painter still. Okay. So you need a payoff here, right? You have a bunch of mana. So you play this. Oh, that's a payoff, right? I'll concede to this. I'll concede. I can't wait. I can't sit through that. That's everything you need there, right? Good game. At least took the thinking out for me, even though I kind of think I botched that. I'll bring in this next Fury here. I'm gonna cut the Veil of Summer. I don't even know why I have Veil of Summer in my deck. What's their win con? Is it? It's Tendrils, right? I just don't think I want that card in my deck anyway. Let me just cut it. And I'll just bring in a Fable and Mirror Breaker here. 4 bolts, blasts, Grindstone. Put this too. Let's try this. Keep this. Another lane line, 2 lane lines. So my plan's gonna be Painter and an Ancient Tomb. Those are really good cards. Whew. Could do it. No, if I don't take Painter here, it's bad, so. Let's take Painter here, right? Like, I could try to go for an Engineer, Thorn of Amethyst play, which I don't think I want to. And he has 2 fucking things, too, so I can't do that. What a fucking game. He has 2 of those? So I need another Pyroblast. If I take Tomb, if I take Mountain here, play Grindstone. We still have an artifact on board. I'm like 2 or 3 turns behind him. But But then what's my plan after that? I don't have a good board for this, and I suggest you guys are playing like always prepare for decks like this because these guys come out of the woodwork. You know what I mean? So that's such a bad draw, dude. This is another good example of why. I'll get a Thorn of Amethyst here, I guess. And here, and pass. It's like next turn might be a good turn for him. Do I get greedy and play Once Upon a Time and look for a land drop? Let's hope he drew another ley line. Hate to say it, but one of the few ways I'll win this game, right? Oh, boy. 10:30. I got some stuff to do today. I get some time off from work, so it's nice, but I get stuff I got to do today. I got to run out. My fish tank over here, I get salt water for it. I get like special like RODI water that's purified, so I don't just put like regular faucet water in there. I treat it well, you know what I mean? Okay. So does that like basically nullify my thorn? That's good. Here we go. You have 4 cards. Let's see what his payoff is. Galvanic Relay's a card as well. Now, do I Pyroblast something here? My follow-up play... I'm going to go deep here. You know, could have Echoing Truth, could have a bunch of stuff here. Go here. Start with this. It's a better play. Okay, cool. That's good too. You guys can't see here. Let me fix this thing. Don't let me forget to turn this back, because I do it all the time. I'll leave my phone like this so I know. I have 2 ley lines to work through here, so it's kind of tough. Okay, you have 4 cards now. Yep. Galvanic Relay sucks. Jessica's Willow hit You know, I'll start with a Pyroblast. We'll see. See how this goes. And draw a card. I wouldn't mind end stepping a Once Upon a Time here. But then again, I just deteriorate my ability to find another Pyroblast in a way. Like, what am I really looking for? You know, 6 mana, a bonus round. That's pretty cool. Do that. Trigger. Oh, did I fucking miss that? Oh, thank God. I thought I misclicked. So maybe I shouldn't attack with Engineer there, but it's alright. I think it's... That's good. I kept Dragon Engine in. He's got plenty of mana. I have a Thorn out, which is really excellent. And we'll just start here, see what I can find here. Let me see what I can find. Let's see what's in the deck, guys. Needle's good. A Dragon Engine's excellent. We'll try this. We'll start Dragon Engine. And we'll attack here. Just for 1 here. I can swap out the Thorn of Amethyst end step here. Get Wacko. See what he has here. I can find a Pyroblast in a dire circumstance by welding out the Thorn of Amethyst, because the Thorn's kind of dead now. So we'll see how this gets played. I mean, I have to weld out the Thorn of Amethyst if I was to do that, because I have to be able to cast Pyroblast. So I weld out the Thorn for the Dragon Engine here. Please be like a defense crit or something. This turn. Okay. Sure. What do you get now? Oh boy. What could you play here? It costs 1 less, so like 4 mana? What's 4 mana? Like, I don't know, like, what's your best card? Like Shattering Spree, or it doesn't even work that way. What's a great card here? Like Mana Morph. Like, what do you put in your sideboard? You know what I mean? Like, you have one hit. Like, what's this? That's fine. Sure. You going deep? You got it, buddy. Let's go. Hit me. So this Thorn is just dead in my hand here. Probably just going wacko here. Pyroblast would be excellent. I can even swap all this out. I need to find Pyroblast. So I attack for 4, 5, 6, 7. I still attack him. I have bolts on my deck too, so. And I do have Soul Guard Lantern, so. Oh, I can't even bolt him. I have to just find Pyroblast then. Fuck it. Excuse my language. I can't even bolt this guy. So I have to find... See if he sees the line yet. I'll just pass here. So I gotta find... That's it. You're done, right? You got one card left. There's that ley line, baby. Good game, right? Am I dead or am I not dead? I'm watching the game log here. Alright, got him. Good game. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is what I'm going to do end step. If push came to shove, it would be, okay, so spell on the stack, weld this, hit this, get this out of my yard, bring in like a grindstone, for instance, and then weld back out grindstone for Dragon Engine back to the yard. Let's draw 3 cards. There's a Pyroblast. So I would have got him anyway, unless it was like a crazy play. Alright, good games. Let's do another one. Where am I here? I gotta go here. Not much. Would I lose to Beanstalk? Because the kid had fucking Ultimate Wastelands and it's always the same game pattern with the same guys all the time. It's like there's like 3 or 4 guys out there, no matter how hard I try, it's like I'm not going to draw a good 7. It's going to happen. I promise you. It's the way it is. I'm not crazy. It's this way. I'm not going to draw a good 7. I'm going to be stuck on lands. Hand's great. We'll keep it. Look at this hand. It's fucking awesome. We'll keep it. Let's see if he scams me turn 1. Uh-oh. I haven't seen scam in a while. Maybe it's just kind of like the Dark Horse. People are just sick of it. Like it's got enough like public treatment on the Discords or whatever. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, it's an island. Ponder. Is this show and tell? Totally could be. No reason not to start out with a Scalding Tarn. I'm gonna start with a Tarn because it makes them think I'm blue. Plus I get my green online. If I just start with a basic mountain there, it's just not good. So I gotta be prepared for a little bit of a fizzy, a tiff coming up here. See what he does. He did shuffle, right? He shuffled. Oh, I gotta put my thing back up. Thank you for reminding me that, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. It's just me being me. Oh, it's scam. Is it scam? Blue, black. Oh, let's go, pal. You gonna cycle your thing next turn? I haven't cast a spell yet. This is excellent. Let's see if he dazes me. This is the way I'm gonna play. I don't care what anybody says. You go, oh, why did you play Grindstone there? You could have played a Fable, right? Couldn't you play Fable turn 2? Yeah, I can, but it doesn't work that way all the time. I'm worst case scenario, right? So it's like, but I could have easily won. How many games have I just completely like tossed out the window because I don't play aggressively enough? We'll see what happens here. That's another one. I'll play it. I'll hide behind all this. I'm gonna leave up all my stuff here. If there's a opposition agent, I'll throw the card across the computer across the room. You got it. Okay. I could have found a creature. I want to build some mana here too, so I don't have Fury in this deck, which is kind of a shame. It's got a nice blue-black deck. Oh, he's coming in. Look how fast he clicked. Just like me, when I play like this, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go, pal. Let's get this over with. Oh, he's played with his favorite cards. He's like, I worked so hard to buy this card. I opened one of these not too long ago. Let me fetch. I'll start thinning my deck of lands here. Okay. I'll get my mountain here. I'll fetch again. I can feel it. He's just nervous like me. Another land drop. I gotta make some action here. Oh, I didn't catch fucking Once Upon a Time first. Such a beating. I'm going to use my green here because I don't want to get wastelanded coming up here. Oh, I can't even draw a card. I'm so bad at this game sometimes, I swear to God. Okay. Double whacked. It's good you guys get to see this. At least I'm not alone. Sometimes I feel lonely, you know. And I don't want to feel alone anymore. I'm not going to play Grindstone yet. I could have had an extra card in my hand here. It would have been so good. I'm going to try to get like a cantrip here. Such a shame here. I guess you go to 2 cards here, pal. I'll block. Or no, hold on a second. That's fine. I need a mana, I think, instead. So you have another one of those? Okay. I have a good mind to get rid of these 2 cards. Just to make it worse. So you got 2 cards, Bowmaster, here? And I'll do this in your upkeep. See if you tap out, go to 2 cards for another Bowmaster. This plays around days too a little bit. You're double days. The game's OVA for me. Okay, I'm gonna hit him here. Could probably have another painter in my hand because of all this shit. What do you have? I'm gonna get dazed here. It's gonna suck. So I go to 7 here, 6. I can block with the Fable thing here. I can block with the flipped Kiki Jiki thing here. I got lucky, dude. I misplayed. I had so much going on. I was talking so much, and I was so excited, and I was so thrilled, and I was so tickled that I forgot that I could have cast Once Upon a Time before I cast Fable the Mirror Breaker because I had passed for 4 turns. So, my fault. Could have been another painter easily there. Alright, so what is this now? Looks like a scam deck again. What do I like doing? Just by the way the kid played, he had a basic island out, so that was pretty good for him. Let's see what I can do here. See if I can't pivot a little bit. This is 60 cards. Do I want to bring in the Red Blast or Magus? It's up to me. I don't know yet. I don't think so. I'm going to bring in Pithing Needle, though, I think. You know what? Let me bring in this Red Blast instead. I'll cut the Lotus Petal. We'll leave it streamlined. I'm not going to bring in Leyline. See how hard he is. Let's see how it goes. I have Veil Summer on this deck too. I almost want to bring in Pithy Needle for Wasteland because I want to keep my green. They could bring in Powder Keg, but it looks like these guys pivot to like the creature package pretty well. So keep this. It's a 2-lander. Wasteland's such a good card in Magic. It really is, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave up a Veil of Summer here. This could just be blue-black control. I can't imagine there not being Trolls or Griefs in this guy's deck, so Lotus Petal might not be a bad draw here. It does not shuffle. I'm sure there's a Wasteland floating around. I tell you guys all the time that there is. I should have played Welder there, but I'm not gonna. Because a Wasteland will just destroy me. And this will be the reason why I lose this game is because I didn't play Welder. But I'm trying to go for like a Veil of Summer here. Or even like play around a Bowie Boy. Try to get like a... The reason why I like Veil of Summer in this deck is because of the Grief discard stuff. So I'm trying to like play that game and not play... He does shuffle. Okay, cool. I'll play out a Goblin Mother this turn. Lands are always welcome. I'm going to shroud some stuff here, I guess. Could get a Force of Will here. Okay. So now the Bowmaster play has to come out now on turn 2 here, and we'll see how that goes. I can go right into an Ensnaring Bridge here. That's fine. I can always cycle Veil of Summer here too, in response to a blue spell, right? Draw a card. See how the basic island is out here? I didn't bring any Magus in, so that's really good. Oh boy. I think it's worth a Veil of Summer here to use my mana anyway. I can at least draw a card. I mean, it's kind of a niche case here, but we'll see. It's going to take a Daze or a Force of Will, right? I draw a card? Oh, I can't even draw a card. You know what? Why did I cast this first? Another misplay. That's fine. I should have put that first. So bad. Oh, did he ping me? What happened? Oh, I had hexproof. Okay, so I should time that differently, I think. Sorry, guys. I'm just not used to the line sometimes. So 5 cards in hand. Let me just go right after a... either way, I get wasted here, so... I'll just go for a bridge here, I guess. I think Ensnaring Bridge is my best bet. The problem is Wasteland here. I might have to just tag a bridge in now because of, if he just draws Wasteland, he can target the Great Furnace in response to my Weld here. So I'll just do that. And you have a Surgical. Get that out of the way, I guess. We got 4 cards now. Okay. I could have gone around that with two. That card did run across my mind, but I mean, I can beat him elsewhere here. So, and I will be aggressive with my Pyroblast at this point. Maybe could be just a bolt, but if he's looking for like other things to do here, okay. So 4 cards. And let's see if we get an attack here. He took my Snaring Bridge here. You guys saw that, right? You want to attack me? No attacks? Let me use a Lightning Bolt then. I'm not discarding that card. It's gonna have to be like, if you want to daze it, you can too. It's cool. Another Engineer will throw a lot of things in the equation here. So you saw my hand as a painter. It's pretty good. Let's get the Fable of Mirror Breaker online here. And I can discard painter, weld it back in, and this is going to give me some action. Time for some action, time for some action. What am I looking at here? I don't know. Maybe he's got a troll in his hand, he can't cast it, so he cycles an end step here, reanimates it. What's this, another Bowmaster? Sheoldred's Edict. Not a creature token. Okay, that's cool. I'll actively use Blast here. We'll see how I feel about it, though. See how he just right out of the gate ponders. If he's like really like aggressive. There's a Wasteland. That's not a... I mean, don't hit my Furnace because that puts a great thing in my graveyard. So I feel like he's got like things here, whether it be another Bowmaster or like another Surgical or whatever it is. And is there anything I want to discard? Yeah, Painter, but maybe I won't even do that. I'll discard Painter. I have so much going on here. Okay. I'll just try for another... I'm getting really greedy here. So I have 2 hits at getting my Painter back in line here. And I'll start with a weld on... Let me start... So this is the way we're going to play this. So, depending on how I want to handle this, with 2 cards in the hand, I want to get action out of them. So I don't want my Painter Surgical, so I will start here in response to get this Painter online. Even though my Pirate Blast already hits his Dreadnaught, I still want to see what he has, depending on how I want to... Because I want to leave another red open, too, for a Surgical in response. So a Surgical in response... Okay, so that was another play. So I'll just go like... That's fine. I'm going to have to Pirate Blast now. The daze gets me. Now, even with a Surgical, I can get through with all the tokens and shit. And copies. Okay, that's excellent. Okay, so he didn't have bone. I should attack here, but I forgot about the Wasteland in play there, so that was kind of a little bit of a hiccup, but that's still fine. I guess it just adds to the interesting gameplay here, I guess. So just drawing lands here looks like kind of a shame. What do you have? A Brazen Borrower or a Dress Down? I'll Pirate Blast that. There's no reason for him to draw cards. I want to be able to weld in stuff. A 4-1, man. I'm a little upset about my first game. I could have got there, too. This is all good. It's all fine and dandy, bro. Start with a Painter, only in blue. I can double weld now. Can copy next turn, get Grindstone in my graveyard. Good games, man. It's just sometimes you see that first match I had, it was like there's nothing I could do about that. There's nothing I could do. Oh, let's see, you have a Bowmaster. That's pretty cool. Been waiting to get this thing off. I don't understand why you wouldn't just play it anyway. With the thing on the stack, right? Oh, you're putting something on top? A Dreadnaught? Okay. And what? That destroys creatures too, right? I mean, you have to kill my copy here. Like, you just have to. Dreadnaught does what now? Okay, is there a combo I'm missing here? Like a Fatal Push, that's a start. Now you have a Dreadnaught, so you have to kill my other copy here. It's like your best bet to survive. I weld out my token here. keep Painter online. Get Manas. Manny Ramirez. I can find another engineer here. Oh, you're gonna counter this? Cool. Oh, you're gonna kill that? Okay, that's fine. I thought you were gonna counter that thing. Engineer. I found a welder and a grind. Did I play lands? Did not. For this. So you gotta find wasteland now. And I'll attack you. You have 0 cards in play. And I have a painter. I'll attack with everything here. Your top deck matters a little bit here. So again, red green. I mean, I drew okay. My first match sucked. GG's, bro. Alright, good game, good league. 4-1. Not bad. Sometimes you can only do with what you got. So, alright, another, like I said, give a shout out to Callum, too. I know Callum is making a cool list with Breakout. I don't think Breakout's a great card. I think it's good, but it's not, it's fun, but it's good. It's a good avenue. I just don't know if it's got the legs that it needs. I know he had put Ignoble Hierarch in it, too, and to make it a little more, faster, because you get the instant mana. You can even hold up. He has Veil in his deck, Pyroblast. You can do, it's got promise. Keep an eye out for that. But anyway, I figured I'd play it because it's something different. I didn't want to play with just red today. So hope you guys doing well. I'll keep making the videos. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys next time.